Today is my last round in Gran Canaria, and we're leaving Salobra and heading to Anti Tauro. Anti Tauro is on the southwest coast of Gran Canaria and is built between the hills and the sea, giving it some spectacular views as you make your way around this course. It's a par 72 and 5,843 metres when playing from the yellow tees, making it approximately 6,400 yards long. This is my first time playing this course and I was joined by two top lads from Liverpool. So let's head over to the first tee. So, hole number one is a par 4 that's fairly straight. We've got a bunker just down the right hand side there, so I've opted to go for 2-iron.
You can't see him, can you?
Meaning that I don't bring the driver slice into play, and this has left me a 9-iron into the green. So all going to plan so far. The sun was so bright on this day that it was difficult to see where the ball was landing, but this has wound up just on the edge of the green. And very solid signs for the putter early doors. And it means I've got a nice tap in for a par to start. The second hole then is the first par 5, dogleg to the right. I was expecting more of a slice than this, to be honest, but it's just about held up. Caught the left hand sort of slope there and come back down into the fairway. So this has left me with a 2-iron, looking to try and get this around the corner. It does fade a little bit and leaves me in a nice place to attack the green with an 8-iron. I don't catch this well at all though, unfortunately, and it winds up a good bit short.
Yeah, not great.
So I'm chipping with the 50 wedge. And this one has run up really nicely. A little bit offline, but it's giving me a look at par. So after I'd finished talking to the ball, it's finally wound up here. It was a tough putt. These greens are pretty quick. Getting used to them now though. And that's tied it up for the bogey.
There'll be a short interruption to today's scheduling to bring you this breaking news. Due to high demand,
Well, the two people that asked for it.
you can now get your very own Up and Down Golf merch. Just head over to updowngolf.co.uk and check out our selection of caps, snapbacks, beanies, bucket hats, and even a hoodie.
But no, seriously. To anyone that does want to buy anything, I massively appreciate it. And please send or tag me in photos of you wearing anything you buy, and I'll share them on the website and our Instagram. The support on the channel has been immense, and I really hope you like the collection we have on the website. Back to the vlog. So, hole 3, the first par 3, and you can see there's almost like a little ravine to carry, which we were talking about literally before we took our tee shots. And I found it with expert precision. So, I'm 3 off the tee, and I was going for it again. Luckily this time I get over it. But not convincing tee shots there. This has left me a 56-degree wedge towards the green. And now there's no ravine in front of me. I'm connecting with the shot a little bit more. It's still wound up short though. So it's left me chipping. And that's gone pretty well. And means hopefully I can clean up for a triple bogey.
To get it in from here.
And he does. Playing with two really nice lads from Liverpool today. Not massive golf fanatics, but they'd played this course a few times, so they were my tour guide for the day. Hole 4 then is a par 4, again a dogleg right. And I've put this exactly where I wanted to. It's left me a 7-iron into the green. I fatted this one though, unfortunately. It's going to wind up quite a bit short. So it's left me with a 60-degree wedge. And that's gone pretty well.
Thanks, mate.
Dropped and stopped. So, longish putt for par.
Turn it on.
Never really had the line though. But again, it's nice and close and means I can tidy this one up for a bogey and move on to the next hole. Hole 5 then. Another par 4. And I've hit a really good drive this time, right down the middle. And this should give me a decent look at the green from there. So 7-iron into the green. And I catch this one well. And for a change, as many viewers of this channel will know, I've actually not left a 7-iron short of the green. We're on and putting. And obviously, if you hit 2 good shots in a row, there's no way you're going to hit a 3rd good shot. So now I've left myself a big tester. But the flat stick's picking up some heat. And I managed to drop that one for the par. Hole 6 then is a fantastic looking hole down to the sea. And this always seems to be a characteristic of mine. Whenever I come to sort of a notably nice looking hole, I chunk it nowhere. And that's exactly what's happened this time. Left me chipping towards the pin. And I've hit it this time.
Bugger.
It hasn't bounced too far though. It means I do have a good chance of making a par here. Which I've just missed. Little knee knocker for bogey now though. Hit that one past more than I would like. And the golf god's gracing me with that bogey. I'll take it and move on. Hole 7 then is another par 4. And again, I've hit another brilliant drive off the tee here. Probably the best I've got in the locker at the moment. Leaves me a 6-iron towards the green. I sort of bottled this and went to the right hand side because you're hitting over water. So I thought I'd keep it safe, play it down the right hand side.
Looks alright.
And give me a chip into the green, which is what it's done. You can see it probably would have wound up in the water. So, 60-degree wedge towards the pin.
No, it's... You f***er.
They were winding me up there, but to be honest, it wasn't far away. And leaves me with a really easy putt. For a perfectly stress-free par. I wish it had gone in though. I've not holed out from that sort of range. Hole 8 then. Another par 4. This one has a slight bend to the right in towards the rocks there. This is a fantastic looking hole. And again, I've hit another good drive. Driver really performing well for me today. So this has left me a 9-iron. And I didn't catch it, as I said, on course there. So it's wound up short again. Chipping onto the green. And the undulations of this one, I've just took it over to the left a little bit. I just didn't carry that one far enough. So, tough putt. You can see all the movement on these greens. But I've actually judged that really well. And again, a bit of a theme of today is there's a lot of very easy 2-putts, which is not really part of my game usually, so I'll take them. So, end of the first 9 then, hole 9. This is a little bit of a slicey one. I've hit it out to the left and it's come back a little bit. It's not dead, but it's not on the fairway either. It's sort of left me on the sandy area. So I'm going to try and hit a 2-iron off this. And that goes very well. Straight over that hill you could see, back down onto the fairway. And it does sort of give me a look at the green here with a 7-iron. And, again, uncharacteristically, I've caught all of that ball. And he's got there. So I'm actually putting on the green in regulation on a tough par 5. Long putt though. I'll hit worse putts. It's given me a good chance at making this par. But it's the little ones that are killing me. Not too mad though. That's a good bogey on a tough hole. And to be honest, when you're playing on a course that looks as good as this one does on a day like this, how can you be mad with bogey golf? At the halfway stage then, I am 8 over par, giving me a score of 44. That's a very decent 9 holes for me, especially considering I triple bogeyed a relatively easy par 3. The putting is definitely showing signs of improvement, so I'm looking to carry on in this form on the back 9 and try and make a few more pars. So, over to the 10th we go, and this is another par 4 with a dog leg to the right. I've sliced this one slightly too much though. So that'd be a long shot into the green with the 6 iron, which I actually hit quite nicely. It's just not the line I was looking for, and winds up in the greenside bunker. So, a tough shot this. I luckily get out. I didn't catch the ball at all really. I went to splash it, but I didn't hit it hard enough, so it's left me chipping off the fringe. And this one's bounced left on me. Means now I've got a tough putt. And deceived by the hill on this one. And this hole's getting away from me a little bit now. Looking to try and save the double. And just catch the lip. So, down for a triple. Unfortunate that, because the round had been going well to this point. But they happen. Hole 11 then, another great par 3. And yet another chunk tee shot. I had a crowd this time as well. The group behind us had caught up because we'd been waiting on this tee box. I said to the lads I was going to cream a 4 iron onto that green. It didn't happen. So, 50 wedge then, looking to recover. Just past the women's tee box. That's better. It's not close. And you can see how tough this green is. This ball's got to go on somewhat of a hike to get to the pin.
I'll take it from
I've overcooked it slightly, but it's given me a chance of making a bogey, which I've done. Definite improvement in the putting at the moment. Hole 12 then is a par 5 down to the corner of these Rocky Mountain type area, but I've sliced this one really quite badly. It never actually got above 10 foot in the air, but it did wind up in the fairway. Taking 2 iron, and I've just pulled this left. I'm not really sure where I were aiming with this one. Pin's in that direction, up there. My ball's ended up down here, and it's like solid rock, is that? So, dropping the ball, didn't fancy hitting out of that. So it's left me a 9 iron into the green, which again has wound up short. And means I'm now chipping over what looks like a ball in the ground there. I carry the ball, and it runs up really nicely towards the pin. So, looking to tap in for bogey. Oh, that hurts. I suppose I was due that after the par 3 on the front 9. Doesn't make it any easier to swallow though, but some absolutely fantastic views on the back 9 of this course. You sort of start making your way up some of these hills, and yeah, some of the views from these tee boxes are sensational. So, this is a par 3 downhill. I've taken a 7 iron here, and just pulled it slightly left. You can see I get the thumbs up from my playing partner there. So it's left me chipping just off the green. I'm in sort of a little dip. I catch that thin, or at least I thought I did, but it actually had a lot of spin on it, the ball. And held up to give me this makeable par putt. Just not the right line though. And again, it means it's another easy tidy up for a bogey. And move on to hole 14. So hole 14 is a fantastic par 5. All downhill, quite a long hole. And I thought on this one I'd record both the lads I was playing with drive.
That was new.
He absolutely missioned this one, but just catches the rocks on the right hand side. That is smashed. And I mean smashed.
In the water.
Unfortunately, his draw has just taken him over to the left hand side. but that ball was nuked.
Far drive. I don't know where it went, but it went.
My turn now. I've got nowhere near as much power as those two lads. I tried to give it a good old thump. I was a good bit behind them in the end. Great view from this tee box though, absolutely fantastic. This has left me with a 2-iron then down the fairway. This one's gone really well. Just a nice clean hit, good line. Should leave me a wedge into the green, which it does. 50 wedge into this green. Again, this is another good hit. And I can't complain with how I've played this hole at all. So, long, but it is a birdie putt. And I've just overhit it slightly. And then I've made a mess of the par putt. Unlucky that one. To come away with the bogey on that hole's not dreadful, but it just feels like a missed opportunity. Hole 15 then is another nice par 3 down into like a dipped green almost. And again, I just catch the left hand side of this with the 8-iron, and it does try to meander its way down to the green. So I'm just off the edge. And unfortunately, this chip just runs and runs and runs. You can't really tell from the camera, but the ball was running away from me from where I was stood. So tough putt for par now. Very close. But again, another easy tap in. And it's another bogey on the card. Into the last 3 then. Hole 16. This is another dogleg right. Par 4. And this is a good drive. We were discussing on the tee box whether I could take a more tiger line over some trees. And I think the consensus after the shot was I probably could have done it. Not to worry though, this has left me an 8-iron into the green from where I am, centre of the fairway. And it has wound up on the green. So again, it's another birdie putt. Just really trying to get these close and give me stress-free pars, but whenever I get a birdie putt, I get excited. And I've smashed that one past. So now a tough putt for par. There again, I've narrowly missed, and I'm having to tap in for bogey. That is the theme of the day. Hole 17 then is yet another brilliant par 4 with an elevated tee box. Hitting down towards the ocean here, this really is a fantastic tee box. I hit a good drive as well, so that always helps. Down towards the bunker on the left hand side. I did miss it though, and it's left me a 9-iron. Which unfortunately I've thinned. Probably distracted just by the general views from this part of the course. It really was a pleasure to play. So I'm chipping down towards the pin now with a 50 wedge. I sort of caught the rocks in the back right corner there. Not a bad chip at all. And it's left me with a good look at par. Which again I've narrowly missed. And I've tapped in for a bogey. How many times have I said that today? So hole 18. This is a nice par 5 to finish. It's up towards the shared green of the 9th, I think. And again, we were discussing whether we could squeeze it through those trees to the left of where I've landed. And I didn't fancy it. But one of the other lads did, and he actually got it through the trees. It was a really, really good shot, actually. So my second's a 2-iron, just progressing me down the fairway. This one's faded more than I would have liked, and I'm sort of dicing with these bunkers. So I've hit a choke down 9-iron, and I've just pulled it slightly. It looked like it had landed in the bunker, but it didn't. It's just come up short. I'm just on the fringe of it. So I'm hitting a little 60-degree wedge up onto the green. And it had a look. So can I actually sink a putt to finish the day with the sun going down? He can. I was due that. And it wraps the round up for a solid 91 on a toughish course that I've never played before. But a very enjoyable day. The two lads that I played with were brilliant fun as well. They didn't take the game too seriously and just enjoyed their time out on the course. I love playing with people like that. It makes the whole experience of playing golf much more enjoyable. So I finish 19 over par, which I don't consider to be too bad given my skill level and handicap. If I get the chance to come back to Gran Canaria in the future, I will definitely make the trip back to Anti Tauro to play this course again. Me, Fence and Woody are taking part in Springfield Golf's amateur competition, The Road to the Belfry, this weekend, and we'll be filming the whole thing. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss those videos when they're released. Let me know what you thought of the round below. As always, golfers, I'll pop both the course vlogs playlist and the golf matches playlist on screen now if you want to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching, golfers, wish us luck in the tournament, and we'll catch you next time.